Welcome to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and we're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a full show, and we're going to start out talking with the Oregon Society of Artists. And here to represent, I have Steve Klyer. He's an instructor. It's lovely to have you here, Steve. And then Patty J., who is a student in the class, and it's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Yeah,
good to be here, Monica.
With representing a couple different groups, and here you are again, so it's really a pleasure.
Thank you.
So, Oregon Society of Artists. Steve, can you tell me a little bit about the history of the organization or why it was formed?
Yes, the Oregon Society of Artists was formed in 1926, and it's a community organization of people who just wanted to get together and have a place where they could talk about art and have a studio and a gallery where they could produce art and then exhibit art for their friends and family and other people in the community.
Because not everybody gets that, do they?
Not everybody gets that.
So anybody who has an interest in art can participate, or do you have to have a certain skill level to do that?
No, anyone with any interest can participate. Yep, we offer several classes to all different levels of accomplishment, and so if you're interested in art, you just come and sign up for a class and start participating in the exhibits.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Now, it's mostly fine arts, isn't it? Like painting and that kind of thing, or are there other mediums represented?
It's pretty much strictly two-dimensional art, so drawing and painting.
Okay.
Oil painting, watercolor, pastel, drawing, charcoal.
Any kind of painting or drawing.
Basically,
like,
yeah. No sculpture, ceramics.
What do you do?
I teach drawing and watercolor.
Okay. Oh, those are my two favorites. Yeah. So these classes that you take, is it something where we can't say prices on the air, but do you have to pay per class, or how does that work? Is it part of the membership, or?
The veterans class that we're talking about is a class we're offering to any U.S. military veteran.
Okay, so this is a new thing that you're offering.
This is a new thing we're offering. We started just last September, and Patty was in the first class. And that's something that we're doing at the OSA. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and part of our mission is to relieve the public burden, is the official statement. And so we're offering these classes to U.S. military veterans as a way to fulfill our 501c3 status and to make a contribution to the community. So the classes we're offering are free to U.S. military veterans, any U.S. military veteran, age doesn't matter, or men or women. And we supply the classes and materials.
So well, that's a good deal.
Yeah, it's totally free.
That's a good deal. So I get it. You're fulfilling an obligation, but that was a good choice for a way to do it, is to help serve the veterans. So Patty, how did you find out about this?
I think I saw it on Facebook.
Okay.
It was just a bunch of the Veteran Network just shared it on Facebook. I was looking at it for quite a while, but I decided that I wanted to try something new. I'd always said, my kids are the artists, my brother's the artist, I'm the musician, but I thought, it's a chance to meet other vets, to get out.
Because you're a veteran, and you're very tied into the veteran community. I know that you have very deep ties there. So. Tell me what was your experience like when you first went to this class?
It was so much fun. You go in, and at first, I wore like a tie-dye shirt because I was thinking I was going to get all paint all over myself. But it's very, Steve does a great job really explaining how, just from the very beginning, how to draw very simple. He's doing, what do you call it, like,
Citing
and
just observational techniques.
Right.
A lot of observational.
So a lot of foundational, strategies, and it really had more than just just sitting and drawing something. It really gives you the structure behind it. So that was really, really important and really informative. And then you make friends. I mean, we're there for 10 weeks every Tuesday night, for a couple hours. So really a lot of engagement and meeting new vets and just talking.
Were you able to connect with them? Did you feel that,
Oh,
that
yeah.
connection there?
Yeah, and there were a lot of women vets, so that was really nice.
I was going to ask that. I wondered about that because
Yeah.
you know there's obviously more women. I mean, less women than there are men that have been in the service. I wondered if there would be very many women there, but there were.
I think the art class really spoke to us.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
something that we had really wanted to delve into, and because all the therapeutic event or factors that that art and in the cultural aspects really help.
So, what did you get out of it?
Well, I
Besides
learned
meeting new people.
I learned not to laugh at my own art.
You know what? That's probably pretty important. We're a very self-deprecating society, and you know, we don't toot our own horns enough and
Yeah.
appreciate it. So you learn not to laugh at your own art.
I think I just learned to really expand my mind and to kind of put the rest of the world outside just for that couple hours each week, and to kind of let the rest of it go away, all the worries and concerns.
So relaxing. It sounds so relaxing. It sounds like a little Zen, moment.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about the class? Was this the first time you've done this kind of a class that was for veterans specifically?
Yes, it was. Most of the time we teach adults. It's mostly adult education there, and of course veterans are adults. so that was not a change. And it's very much an art class, so we
Yeah.
don't really deal with veterans issues at all. It's not any kind of
Are you a veteran yourself?
I'm not actually.
Okay.
No.
So I mean that probably didn't come up as an issue in the class. I mean,
No.
as far as teaching it, but is there any difference for you, or do you see any difference?
Not really.
Yeah.
As teaching adults, adults come with a variety of skill levels and interests. So when I teach a class, I realize that that's going to be there, and
Right.
so some people are very interested and have done it for maybe years and are just looking to take it to another level, and other people are starting right from the beginning and have no skills at all to start with. So when I get a class like that, I very much try to see who's in the class and then gauge the class to their
Right.
abilities. Yeah.
Wow. So
And that's real-
how many kids how many students were in the class?
It's slated to be 10 students.
Okay.
So we'll do 10 students 3 times a year. So it'll be 30 students over the year. Yeah.
So you've had the one, and then the next one is going to start in April. Is that right?
Well, the next one's going on now.
Oh, okay. The
So
second
the
one's going
third
on
one
now.
starts in April.
Okay, so that's the one that's from April 3rd to March 5th.
That's correct.
Okay, so if people are interested in signing up for that one, can they go ahead and do that now?
Yes, we would encourage people to sign up in advance. We keep a list, and basically first come, first serve. Whoever signs up, they're put on the list,
Good.
and they're called as their name comes up.
So if you get a really good response to this, is it a possibility that you would extend this and maybe do it again after these 3 sessions
Oh,
are
absolutely.
done?
The board of directors there at the OSA has approved this program as long as there's interest.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
great.
It's
That's
exciting.
wonderful.
Yeah, that's pretty
So,
neat.
so it's not currently slated to be an ongoing program, but it very well could be.
No, it's slated to as long as we have people signing up for it. We'll keep going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
so we'll do like you said, from March to April, and then we'll start again next September. So we'll take the summer
okay.
off. So it kind of follows
Oh, you
the
get the
school year.
summer off, huh?
Yeah, get
Yeah.
the summer off. It's a school. Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been teaching at the OSA for about 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time. And is it art your career?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I was a commercial artist for years before this, and then I started working at the OSA, teaching there, and doing other classes and workshops too. So.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So, Patty, since you have so many connections to the veterans community, are you sharing this with other veterans and
I
letting them
am.
know about it?
Yeah, with my women groups, Northwest Women Veterans Connection, still very much going on. There's several organizations on Facebook, to share with, so that's what's easy.
Right, and social media makes it very easy to get the word out about things that are going on, but still, it's nice to know and to hear about from people that are actually involved in it, that this is, we have a qualified instructor who's going to be
Yes.
there, and that you've actually been, and that it's a good experience for you. So you said the class is mostly drawing, and it starts out with drawing and observational, what did you call it?
Skills.
Observational skills.
Yes.
And then do you get into the watercolor in this class, or is it mostly just the drawing?
Mostly the instruction is with drawing, but we do have painting materials there, so if people want to paint, they're free to do that. I've structured a class, like I mentioned earlier, people come with a variety of interests and levels, and some people want to paint, and so I have painting materials that are available for them, but most of the instruction is in drawing because I think that drawing really helps your painting.
I'm sure it does.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I stay a lot with drawing, and there's a lot to do with drawing.
I'm
10
sure.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part of teaching these classes, or any of the classes you teach?
Well, personally, I find it a challenge to take complicated concepts like drawing and observational skills and break it down into a method of lessons. I like to take a big problem, break it up into a lot of little problems.
Make it easy for people to understand.
Yeah,
Right.
really.
To digest.
Exactly so. And as with many things, if you get a good start, it really helps the process. So I try to help people get a good start with their drawing and painting, and then they can go with where they want from there.
Is he encouraging when he's teaching?
Yeah, and Steve's personality is just—it's so much fun too. We have a lot of fun. We laugh, we
Good.
talk, we try different things.
Laughing takes the cake, as my book. If
Yes.
you laugh, it's all good.
You have to. So yeah,
That's good, because I've taken some drawing classes a long time ago, and I like to draw, but if you have somebody who's encouraging and makes you feel good about it, it makes you not feel stupid for having a bad drawing, that kind of thing. That's the worst thing in the world, is to be discouraged early on, because you'll not go back to it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I hear that a lot.
I bet. So that's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
So there's other kinds of classes at the OSA.
That's correct.
And what you said, there's different painting, mostly, and drawing in other mediums. Is there any chance that if this is really popular and people stay with it and ask for it for veterans, that maybe they would actually extend into some of those other areas?
Right now, the program is for us to do this 10-week class for veterans, and part of the benefits for the veterans is that they get an annual membership for the Oregon Society of Artists requires that you be a member to take a class, and so you have to pay annual dues, and part of what the veterans get from this is a year paid benefits. So
lovely.
They can do that on their own, then.
So they can do it on their own, right.
Okay.
So we'll provide this initial class to get them started with some drawing techniques, and from there they can go into watercolor, oil painting, whatever they want.
Oh, that's perfect.
and
That's
sign
a
up for
great
class.
solution to
Yeah.
it. So how does one sign up for these then, if they're interested? If someone's a veteran and they're watching and they're interested, how do they sign up?
You can go to the Oregon Society of Artists website and sign up through that, or you can call them directly, and the number is on the website as well.
Okay. What else do we need to know about the Oregon Society of Artists that we haven't covered today?
For veterans who go through this program, we're planning on having an exhibit of veterans artwork on Veterans Day next
Perfect
November.
As that. Yeah.
So-
Well, and you mentioned that you have a gallery there, so
Yes.
So the artists that are there already, they can display their works. Are there certain times they do that, or is it an ongoing?
It's a
gallery?
monthly exhibit, and every
Okay.
month has a different theme. So
nice.
February will be winter. We'll do a winter exhibit in February, and then we're the official gallery venue for the Rose Festival. So in
really?
June we have the Rose Festival art exhibit there at the Oregon Society of Artists Gallery, and it's a lovely gallery.
And tell us where this is.
It's at 2185 Southwest Park Place, not Park Avenue downtown,
Okay.
but Park Place up by Washington Park.
Okay.
Washington Park.
Good.
Yeah,
Southwest
it's
Park.
beautiful.
You see, that's rather convenient too for the Rose Festival.
Yes, it
that's,
is.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
So we can look forward to checking that out when the Rose Festival comes around, and then we'll put it on our calendars for next November to come check out the veterans art. And in the meantime, if people are interested, they can go and sign up for the classes. Any last words from you, Patty? Anything else we need to know?
I just really encourage everybody, veterans to, whether you're post 9/11 or Vietnam era, Desert Storm, to really involve yourself into something that's going to take your mind kind of away. And to teach you new skills on having to cope with, daily struggles or things that haven't gotten better for you, maybe transitioning out of the military. And I think art, music, all that, it does give you a sense of calm.
Right.
And it tends to, it gives me the tools in which to handle the, life as it comes
well, and we can all use that. And so I would encourage other people to check it out too, just for that. But especially for veterans, I think that's a really great thing, a great resource to have. So thank you both very much, Patty and Steve, for being on the show tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for watching this first episode of Community Hotline. We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hotline is made possible with generous support by Gresham Ford, the dealer with a heart. The Contribute to the Community program provides the opportunity for the Gresham Ford team to make a positive impact, serving their customers and helping people across the community. The Outlook, serving the residents of East Multnomah County for more than 100 years. The region's #1 source for information, The Outlook provides readers with intensely local coverage of the issues and people that impact our lives and community. The Mountain Hood Cable Regulatory Commission, advocating on behalf of the public interest on communications policy issues at the local, state, and federal levels. And by Stamp Connection. MetroEast values the support of our partners in the community, and we'd like to give a very special thanks to the sponsors who help make our programming possible.
Every week on Community Hotline, we highlight the great work of local nonprofits in our area. And now you can also see us on our live Facebook feed, 7 p.m. every second and fourth Wednesday of the month. So tune in and find out what's going on in your community.